Hey, this is day 6 review of my $50,000 eval prop firm scaling journey. My net P&L today was negative $260.50. I had 0 wins, 3 losses. My account balance is at $49,535.76, and I am currently $3,464.24 away from being funded. Let's jump right into the review. Alright, so let's start. So today I took 3 trades, and I think I came to quite a realization for everything, but I'll go over that after I review these trades. So for today we had a 3-day weekend. Went down quite a bit because of tariff Greenland talks, I think, but waited for the 15-minute orb. I don't have videos today, but 15-minute orb, it's set. 3 red candles down, it closed below. I need to start watching volume more. That's another thing I'll mention later, but at 5-minute below, I entered a little bit low, but that's fine. Just big green, I get stopped out, right? Up here, VWAP was here supporting it. I mean, that doesn't fit my strategy, but it's worked for me before, so I entered. Obviously didn't work, it just pushed up. And then I stopped watching, or wait here, gold. Okay. Went down, strong red candles, break below, back up. Pretty tiring day. My mental wasn't in the greatest place. I think what I realized is, like, I really need to, like, lock in and Tiger. I really need to lock in and, like, just really, I feel like I've got to a point where I want to succeed more than I want to trade. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to trade, but that means, like, I need to start following the process, and I feel like to a large degree I am. But I told myself, right, okay, well, this was working in early December because the market conditions were working like that. I look back, it wasn't because of that. It was because I had a good mental space. It could have been paper trading, which was making me trade better. But sorry, I keep going. My cat's being funny, but I, I was in a correct mental space even with paper trading. I don't even think it's the eval. I'm entering when it fits my criteria, not when it actually makes sense to enter and I'm confident. Whenever I enter and I'm confident, it always works out. Like, let's go to MNQ, right? Like, here, after I was done trading, I was like, okay, I'm gonna step away for the day. It's 260. There's no point in taking anything else. After I was done, I'm just watching it, right? NQ, it didn't break out once. I should have been watching that too, you know what I mean? But I look, right? And it breaks out. I'm like, okay, I would have entered here, right? So I set an imaginary trade. I don't even take one. I set it here, right? Stop loss conservatively below VWAP, and I aim for, there was some resistance about, where was it? I don't know. Was it on MES? I don't know. But I aimed for like a 1 to, here, where was it? Was it on MES? I don't know. Yeah, I forget, but there was some resistance somewhere, and I literally put the thingy down, and I just watched it, right? All I did was I sat there. Oh, no, it was after this. I apologize. It was after it broke up again, right? It touched out VWAP. I put my stop loss, like, here. Like, that's still a 1 to 1.3, you know what I mean? And it would have worked. It was a little bit choppy. And the market overall, and if I kept watching, I could have gotten on something like this. I mean, that's a nice close, and then it's just down for the day. But I need to be confident in this stuff. Like, I've been getting faked out, but the problem is I'm focusing too much on my entry criteria and not what's happening overall, where I think the overall market direction is. I did better when I didn't even consider bias. I started adding things like I don't even need to know where the bias is for me to enter a trade. I just need to know my process and really lock in on it. You know what I mean? Like, I just need to do my process, lock in, and I feel like I've just got to a point where I really need to, like, win everything. I need to win everything. Not every trade, but I feel like I need to win more than I can't keep losing like this. And it makes me sound like a degenerate gambler, and maybe I am, but I'm just sick of losing. And I'm risking $100 per trade. Like, there's qualities in me that I know are good, and I feel like I'm close. I just really need to, like, focus and with these, like, I need to adapt. I need to adapt, right? Like here, if it's been choppy overall, like lock in and start just moving to break even faster. That's a very logical thing to do. Like, I need to just be aware of stuff. I need to be aware of other stuff besides my entry criteria. And I've just gotten to this point where, like, I'm getting, like, sick of, like, losing, and I don't want to lose, and I want to succeed more than I want to trade. Again, not saying I don't want to trade, but I feel like I've just gotten to a point where, like, I can't keep. I mean, it's funny. My total investment in this has been like $80 between evals and something, which is nothing. But it's still. I treated my paper money like real money. When I was paper trading for 6 months, I traded it like it was real money, and I'm very conservative with my money, even in real life. I mean, I save every dollar I get. Like, I really need to lock in, be more aware tomorrow. When I come in tomorrow, I need to be more aware, get more sleep. That's not the reason why, but I need to go into it with no external extraneous factors, whatever, that I can't blame anything on. You know what I mean? Like, I need to start moving to break even faster when it goes out. That way I'm covered. If it goes my way quick, and some days I don't need to, like, every time it goes out, I think there's a part of me that's scared, like, I'm going to miss a move. But I shouldn't be thinking that way. There's no reason to think that way. If setup's going to come to me, if I be selective and I only take what I'm confident in, it will work. That's just the fact of it. That is the fact of all of it. If I'm confident, I follow my base criteria, but I'm not so zoomed in on one set of criteria and focused and just like fully, I don't even know what the word is. Like tunnel vision. Like, if I'm not tunnel vision on one full thing, then I will do better. I know I will. Like, I just know it. It's that simple. Like, I know I can do this. I just need to really start doing better and being better. And thinking not even outside the box more, but just be more aware. Like, when I was paper trading, I was like, okay, I'm going to switch between iframes, look at the 15 minutes, see the overall market direction, you know what I mean? Now I'm just so focused on my set of entry criteria that I don't even look at this stuff. And it's like, I don't know. That's why I think I'm going to try to set my limit to 2 trades per day. I can't set it in my trade of 8 with my Apex, but I'm going to try to set my mental limit to 2 trades per day. And I'm going to keep my daily loss limit at 300, obviously. So theoretically, my maximum daily losses should be 200 either way. But I know I can do this. I just know I can, but I just really need to be better and do better. And we'll move into the outro. But again, I feel like I've just really hit a reflectionary point where I'm so tired of not doing good when I really should be doing good, where I just want to succeed more than I really want to trade. I really like that quote. And yeah, let's move into the outro. Alright, so this was my account overview for today. Like I said, $260.50 negative. 3 trades, average trade time 5 minutes. $49,535.76 is my account balance, and let's move into the outro. Final lessons. The pain will continue until you want to succeed more than you want to trade. I feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if something changes, but I feel like I might have hit that point today, and I really am sick of losing, and I'm not a loser. I am not going. I can't lose anymore. I've realized something needs to change. My strategy was working well early December, and I thought it was just due to the market conditions being more trendy. But when I look back at that, it wasn't that. It was that I lost some, but my mindset about it was better, first of all. And second of all, I won so much bigger than I lost. That's the other thing. Every time I had about, I think, a 70% win rate, right? My average trade RR was 1 to 2. That was my average trade risk to reward. And I won 70%. And every time I lost those $100, I was totally fine. I didn't even cross me. And that could be because it's an eval now versus paper trading. But on top of it, every trade that I entered, first of all, it fit my criteria. Second of all, if I missed a trade, I had no FOMO. Third of all, on top of all of the trades fitting my criteria, I was also just aware of what was happening in the market. I was reading it on the outside, looking at higher time frames, looking at VWAP from a third-party perspective instead of my bias. I didn't even have a bias. I just reacted to what the market was doing, and that was working for me because I was being reactionary to it, and I wasn't biased in any way. I was just taking what it was giving me. I think I need to stop looking at all this other outside, like all these trading discords I'm in. I'm just gonna close them out. There's no need to look at them. I don't. There's no reason to do that. I need to focus on my process, apply my edge to the charts every day, and leave after a trade. That's what I need to do. I came here to every single day make a consistent $200, one to two trade or whatever. That's all I need to do. I need to do that and get out. There's no need to go for these big amount of money. I'm not trying. My aim for this whole eval isn't to pass it. It's proof of concept to know that I can do it. And I'm learning these lessons for that cheap eval price, which I'm happy about. And there's no point in passing it fast because I don't want to pay that combine money if I can learn lessons from the eval, which is what I'm doing. I need to apply what my trade knowledge is outside of my entry criteria. What I'm doing now, an amateur could be doing when they read off of a piece of paper, not what I have learned and polished over 7 months of learning every single day. And I don't want to act like I'm an expert, but I have learned things over those 7 months, and I am tired of losing. I don't want to lose in these evals anymore. I want to win. I want to make money. That's what I'm here for. I enjoy trading, which is maybe one of the problems because I can find enjoyment in getting into a trade. But I'm doing this for money. That's just it's as simple as that. Like anybody who says like, "Oh, I enjoy trading." Yeah, I enjoy trading too, but you're here for the money. It's as simple as that. I'm tired of losing, and I want to succeed more than I want to trade. Tomorrow, I'm closing out of all the discords I'm in. I'm not reading any third party besides what I'm putting towards the charts. I'm going to be more aware. The biggest thing, right? The biggest thing I could even apply to myself would be I need to be confident in every trade. Like earlier, I think every trade today, I wasn't confident in any of the trades because I think I was not like even if they fit my setup, I wasn't confident because one, I've been losing so much, that's hurting my confidence. But two, I'm just applying my entry criteria to the chart, not my actual thought process and the stuff behind my strategy, my discretionary skill versus my systematic. Anybody can read a piece of paper and get the system of entering down, but there's always going to be some discretionary skill involved. That's why algo bots or algorithm bots are so hard to do, and like you need such smart people to do that. Like there is discretionary skill to it, and I just need to sit with ES and NQ every day and just sit there and watch what it's doing. That's all I need to do. And I need to apply my edge to it. And after I take my win, I need to go out again, keep making these videos, and I need to just polish it and reflect on that. So I'm going to edit this all together. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, there is going to be changes. I'm going to watch this before I trade because I need to make changes. That's just something that needs to happen. I'm sick of losing. I don't want to lose anymore. I need to win. Like, that's just something that needs to happen. Um, Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.